wasn't able to attend this evening. However, he has asked me to pass on his congratulations and best wishes for a successful future for your chapter. It is my understanding that the purposes of this organization are to stimulate better thinking, better listening, and better speaking. Such avowed goals are noble in intent, though I would like to speculate as to how our city might benefit from your efforts. It is quite conceivable to suggest that members of this organization might, in the near future, become aldermanic candidates, run for school board trusteeship, become leaders of PTAs, and so forth. I am convinced that Canadian females have graduated from the Victorian dowagership. I hope you haven't been an evaluator on it. And with the valuable leadership that you will acquire from this fine organization, we will see more ladies offering constructive, critical leadership in Nelson. On behalf of the City of Nelson, the chapter, or to the new organization, and particularly to the out-of-town guests, we wish you well. Bon voyage. Thank you for coming. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and the very best wishes for your future.
Our next speaker has formally been introduced, but she tells me that her mother's desire to have her family born in the East is the only reason she was not a native daughter of Nelson. As a former school teacher, former high school librarian, she is, I am sure, well qualified to speak on her chosen subject, the key to education. Ladies and gentlemen, from Chemainus, BC, Mary Lopetecki.
Madam Toastmistress, honored guests, members of Toastmistress. Not long ago, I happened upon an advertisement that changed my whole life. The punchline of this advertisement was how to be better than your boss and call him George. It went on to say that obtaining a college degree was expensive, and it took 4 years. A much better way of attaining similar knowledge was to own a television set. Now, this set me thinking. I had always found my lack of education made me feel inferior. Here was a golden opportunity for me to broaden my knowledge, increase my qualifications, and so I bought a television set and I started to work. I have just finished one of many television courses, and I must insist that I stand behind the claims of this advertisement. I must emphasize that my knowledge has increased 100-fold. Before I started my last course on pain relievers, I really thought that an aspirin was simply an aspirin. I didn't realize that it had instant flaking action that goes to work instantly to stop all pain. I did not know that a relay tablet was really 2 tablets. One kills pain instantly, the other gives relief for 12 hours. But now, if you suffer from neuralgia, rheumatism, arthritis, any of these diseases, see me after the meeting. I will tell you whether you should be taking aspirin, bufferin, relay, Enos, or possibly a combination. Now, to go back to the cold I mentioned, you know, when there's a cold, there is usually a cough. Did you know that we have a cough control center? You can follow it by a little path of dots. It goes up behind your ear. If you take Silencio, it will go to work instantly. No more coughing. I would like to go on and tell you all about iron poor blood, skin irritations, nasal congestion, embarrassing perspiration, dandruff, but I must go on. However, I am sure that you realize that I know enough to qualify for any medical school. I took another course. This I was able to put to great practical use. It was a course on aids to feminine beauty. Look at my hands. I am old, but these are the hands of a young girl. Soft, delicate cuticles. Lovely knuckles. Satiny skin. Joy. Are responsible. Of course, I do use soft teeth, too. Look at my teeth. McLean's did it. At least, McLean's is responsible for the whiteness. I do have 34% fewer cavities and a ring of protection. About my hair. A Tony, Lady Clairol color, Vitalis, and Brett's hairspray make it the beautiful thing it is. Did you notice my dress? It is not the one I intended to wear. The one I planned on needed cleaning. And here I thought, if the tiger in Tide works, and if New Ajax chases dirt, and if Bold makes stripes stripier, wouldn't it be just right for my dress? I was correct. There is no dirt. There was no dress. I should have used fleecing. I have learned a great deal more than these needs. Consider the miracle of water. All the modern housewife needs, I have discovered, to prepare a glamorous meal is to stock her cupboards with powders. Add water to the correct powder, and you get milk, soft drinks, coffee, soups, vegetables, cakes, puddings, dessert toppings. Why waste time going to college taking domestic science courses? There's another course, too, that I found very good. Did you ever consider the impact of craft products? Jams, jellies, salad dressings, candies, cheese. One of my best courses was on cheese dishes. And I will guarantee that I could walk in to any world-famous restaurant and surpass the chef who has taken years to earn his cordon bleu. I am, or was, one of the unfortunates who hated housework. But having taken my course on household aids, life has taken on a new glow, a scintillating excitement. I would like to tell you about all the products, but let me tell you about pride. A swish and a sweep, and your furniture gleams like a jewel. Let me tell you about Simonized vinyl wax. No scrubbing, no rubbing, just mop it on. And you can eat off that floor, and at the same time, check the seams in your stockings. Let me tell you about Chem Glow. You are in the mood for a new wall color? Don't bother to change your clothes, just start painting. No rubs, no daubs, no spots, just a beautiful velvety expanse of new color. And speaking of color, this was another course that I found most enlightening. I don't know what was wrong with me, but when my phone rang, and I go out to my kitchen and see that funereal black box all stopped, I hated the phone. But now, after my course in home decor, the phone rings. I go out to my pink and white kitchen, pick up my pink and white phone, and I can talk gaily for hours. One course that I think in this modern age of spiraling prices that all women should take is one on bargains. Now, the bargains that you can get through a television course are myriad. But one that I find the most economical, the most worthwhile is this. You want to save money. All right, take a trip to Montreal with your husband, Canadair, family plan, and you will have enough money left over to buy an expensive and special hat, go to a nightclub, and still have money enough left to bring home gifts. Many of the courses that I have taken have been geared to men. I find them quite worth my while. What could be more exciting for a man who wishes that he had an Irish baritone than to be able to get it by drinking Carling's Black Label beer? What could be more comforting to a wife whose husband comes home with 2 new suits to find out that he got one for $1 from Broadway Credit Clothing? There is a very good course on cars. And here I picked up one of the most fantastic facts. This is it. Did you know that the Ford Motor Company puts more into its cars than any other company puts into them? Now, isn't that worth knowing? I may not have my Bachelor of Arts degree, my Master's, a Bachelor of Science degree, or a doctorate in divinity, but I am soon going to have my PhD. Someday, when the Honorable Leslie Peterson, Minister of Education, walks into my classroom, I'm going to sit down, put my feet on the desk, reach for an El Producto cigar, and say, "Hi, George." I will be better than my boss.
I think you all agree. Choosing for her title, no need for LSD if you try TM. Our next speaker is a native daughter of BC, born and educated in Victoria. She is the mother of 4 children and still finds time for all the tasks that a council chairman's position entails. She is a charter member of the White Spruce Club, formed in 1961. Again, her most provocative speech title, "No Need for LSE If You Try TM." Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Bodman.
Madam Toastmistress, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of using lecture. Take a trip from your mundane life of insecurity, of mind, into enjoyment and relaxation. Try Toastmistress. The way of life of a Toastmistress has provided miracles to thousands of suffering individuals. Yes, the rehabilitated and the cured are in the thousands. Through new experience and explorations of consciousness in speaking assignments, one reveals her inner self to others and in turn learns more about herself and her weaknesses. This in turn, and with the symbiotic relationship of one helping another in evaluation in her work, poise and confidence and grace are attained. All that is asked of an individual in return is that she attend meetings regularly, accept assignments willingly, and participate freely in club activities, and, of course, pay a membership fee. In return for membership, she receives the International Toastmistress mailings, the Toastmistress magazine, the Toastmistress handbook and workbook, and the right to wear the International Toastmistress insignia, participate in club discussions, the right to vote in the club, and the right as a delegate to vote and participate at other levels. One other opportunity is to act on committees or be elected to office at any level. With all this, a member also automatically becomes a sister to one and many more Toastmistresses, those of about 17,000 members around the world. Yes, a key to a vibrant life of wholesome living is ensured. What is Toastmistress? It is a way of life, a corporate business with participating shareholders in which everyone has a share. Dividends and results are reaped regularly. The input governs the output. Interest is compounded by effort. Why do women join Toastmasters? Most women join Toastmasters to gain confidence and know-how in public speaking procedures by a do-it-yourself program. Some women join only to learn parliamentary procedure, whether it be for the presiding officer, working on a committee, or just a member of the Assembly. Some engage in Toastmasters to learn to read more purposefully. Others want to learn to think more clearly and to gain wider scope of interest. Still others gain help in leadership training and organizational ability. Along with all of this, these assets, careful analytical listening is gained. And did you know that many ladies join Toastmasters to become proficient enough to be able to conduct spats with their husband according to parliamentary procedure? They even learn how to rule him out of order when he suggests a move to cut the budget. With Toastmasters training, no longer must a person or a woman put her mind in neutral and let her tongue idle when asked to speak at a gathering of more than 2 people. In the club meetings, one learns to address the chair, thank speakers, introduce speakers, offer grace, and speak on impromptu subjects. Use parliamentary procedure and to evaluate others. Later on, one advances into more interesting, more challenging assignments with main speeches, Toastmasters of the evening or Master of Ceremonies, leader of a workshop, speech contest. But there are many extracurricular activities that a Toastmistress can participate, and that's not necessarily right after the meeting. One might like to try fashion commentating, news commentating, TV interviews, parliamentary procedure instructing, and training of beauty queens. And last but not least, just even being an example to your children. This comes right from the start. Your use in the community through this training is going to be an asset. The energetic and far-sighted Ernestine White, in 1938, realized the need for mind-expanding training and offered us the opportunity to see and enjoy more completely our rights of freedom of speech. Since that time, women have taken Toastmistress to strengthen their characters and remedy their problems and ills. Compare with LSD and see how much safer, healthier, and happier the Toastmistress drug can make you. The course of administration is only twice monthly, with a maintenance dose of reading and practicing in between. Toastmistress is a tried and true plan of education, not an experimental unconsciousness. Other than occasional nervousness, no side effects have been recorded. In this club, after effects may be stimulating, not grotesque. Toastmistress is exciting, character building, and natural. Yes, TM is actually legal, too. TM is not a crutch, not a religion, and is not harmful. As you know, each person joins for a different reason and imbibes in different amounts. TM is not habit forming, but a lot of fun. TM increases perception, relaxation, confidence, and grace. Benjamin Franklin once said, "If a man empties his purse in his head, no one can take it from him." By educating yourself and improving yourself, no matter what the cost, you can't lose. Give yourself that lift you need. Inject TM into your veins. Tune in, turn on life, learn to enjoy life without being self-conscious and inarticulate. Join our other members on our bi-monthly trips of fun and education with harmless TM.
Our Toastmasters meetings usually take 2 hours. We've gone a little over that time tonight, but I think we have all enjoyed it. I hope you have. I know I have. Madam Chairman, this concludes our program for the evening.
Thank you, Sam. Now I'd like to thank you all again for helping to make this evening a success, a memorable evening by your presence here. And I would also especially like to thank our visitors for coming from such great distances to be here. And thank you so much to our speakers for their very inspirational messages. I would also like to, this time, to mention special thanks to the commercial students of the Kokanee School of Art. They made the members' name tags, booklet, and listing of the programs and the ITC insignia on the wall. Also, we wish to thank Edith Mowat and her mother for our lovely table decorations this evening. I think we must have spent hours and hours on them. Our next regular meeting is on March the 9th, 7 p.m. here in the Nelson Hotel dining room and the small banquet room. And if any of you would like to join us, just call one of our members or just come to our meeting. We welcome more members. Now I shall ask Marg Scully of the Vali class for a closing inspiration.